Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we have officers who believed they could confront a man at a public library and shut down several of his protected rights, all under the excuse of policy. To make it even more unbelievable, the very people who called the police were exercising those same rights themselves, yet the officers had nothing to say to them. Take a look at what happened.
Hello, sir. How are you? Can we talk with you outside real quick?
I'm fine.
All right, they're asking that you leave.
For what?
They said that they already asked you to leave.
Yeah, I'm saying for what?
Violation of their policy. There can't be any disruption per their policy. And they have it pulled up to be able to show you guys that you can legally record and you can do all that stuff. They just now called because of their violation of policy, and in their policy they can ask patrons to leave once policy is known. Like if they ask somebody to do something and they refuse their request, they can ask people to leave. For instance, when they have people like stand on chairs, that's outside of the policy, or people are running inside, or if they're yelling or something like that. And you're not doing that.
Yeah.
But because of the sign and that they've asked you to leave is what they're saying is a violation of policy.
Well, none of that's happened. And so you can have yourself some pretty serious issues. First of all, you can't just ask me, hold on a second, let me explain myself here before you get yourself into some serious trouble. That would be a First Amendment violation all day long, because everything you just said there, you said, I'm not doing any of those things. What the issue is because you've said specifically, this is what you're calling a sign right here. They're saying that I'm petitioning in here. That's a petition right there. That lady's hat right there, by definition, is a petition. Matter of fact, look at her recording me right now. Second of all, you're trying to say that I'm a disruption. There's a huge issue with that. And the issue is the event just took place. It came and went, and I stood in here silently, not a disruption. If it would have been a disruption, the meeting wouldn't have happened. Third of all, I am allowed to record in here, and other people are as well. And they are recording, the library is recording. I can open records request that right now and get that footage from the library. So if the library can record, then I can. And fourth of all, who's even said that I'm recording? That's a huge leap on your guys' part, isn't it? So I'm standing here with a question when other viewpoints are allowed. So again, that would be a violation of my First Amendment right, freedom of speech. It would be a violation of freedom of press. It would also be a violation of assembly and redress of government. It would also be unequal protection under the 14th Amendment, the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment, because these viewpoints are allowed in here with you guys having an issue. So if you want to move on that, be my guest.
I have an issue.
Don't matter. I ain't done nothing wrong. I grant you, if I would have been up on a chair, jumping, yelling, and running, that's called a disruption. Standing silently with a message is not a disruption. So this is called a constitutionally protected activity. They cannot ask someone to leave a public building while engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. If you try to trespass me for it, we'll add a Fourth Amendment violation on that as well for an illegal search and seizure of you.
We haven't detained you at all. We just asked if we could talk with you outside, was the question.
So are we done then?
I don't know yet. I'm just having a conversation with you, and
I've explained it. I've explained it
like
to
we're
you.
having a pretty good conversation.
Yeah, because I just educated you.
Sir, everything that you said, I'm understanding.
Of course, because that's called the Constitution.
Agreed. We've already explained to them that you can legally.
Have you done that?
I explained it to them.
You didn't mention that one bit to me right now.
But what I'm telling you is the reason that they're asking you to leave was because of their policy in reference to what was occurring, because they have an area for when people want to demonstrate.
Well, you do me a favor then.
Yes, sir.
Go back there and tell them to shove that policy up their ass, because the Constitution trumps that.
Okay. I can do that. I don't think they will do that personally.
So if you think some policy, if you're going to follow some policy over the Constitution, you're going to have some serious issues on your hands there. What's your name? Sergeant what?
Johnson.
Sergeant Johnson. You're going to have some serious issues. What's your name?
Officer Crooks.
Officer Crooks. You guys are going to have serious issues on your hands if you think some policy can trump my First Amendment rights in here right now.
Okay.
And all these commie liberals, they know it as well, or at least they should know now. This is a public space. They all were granted the same privilege of recording. And matter of fact, the only person that disrupted the meeting was a lady turned around to me and said, while the event was going on, can I take your picture? I didn't respond, and she took my picture.
Every morning, Maddie drinks coffee while eating breakfast with a sport. I love sports, says Maddie. It's not a spoon or a fork, so kind of both. That way you only need one utensil. Does anyone else use a sport? She just asked me what a sport is.
So she disrupted the meeting, and she was allowed to do something that you guys are in the library is trying to say I can't do. So that's called unequal protection. Filming in public is a right.
Isn't it a right of every citizen to be able to contact another person or talk to them?
I don't know what that's got to do with. Yeah, sure. Well, what's that got to do with anything?
You're saying that I'm going to have an issue with the Fourth Amendment when I come to talk to you.
Oh no, I'm saying if you're going to get to the point where you're going to arrest me for any of this, you're going to have the Fourth Amendment issue right there as well.
Okay. But all we've done now is just keep having a conversation, right?
Yeah. We shouldn't even be having that. You should already know everything I just told you, brother. You should know everything I just told you.
I'm aware of everything, of all of that. So, but we still, if somebody calls the 911 line and says one thing, there's two sides to every story, right? Getting your side of the story, what occurred in here, is what I was wanting to get. So you're saying that you've just been sitting here and there's been no disruption, nobody's come in here and asked you to leave, like they were talking to you without, and then you just weren't responding to them? Is that all that's occurred today?
What I said is the most proof that you need in all of this, of not being a disruption, is that the event that they said I was disruption at happened. It came and it went. So by definition, there was no disruption because the event happened.
Okay.
I mean, I can't make it any clearer to anybody else on that one. The event that I disrupted just happened while I was in attendance of it, standing silently.
Would you want to make a written statement about, because we have to do a report no matter what, do you want to make a written statement about what occurred today in your own words?
What are you reporting?
Anytime we have contact with somebody, so this will be just info on a 911 call. That way you can have the case number as well to report.
You can just write citizen educated me on the Constitution and I left. That would be enough. Otherwise, what are we even talking about right now?
We're talking about you sitting in here.
Yeah, but why? What, these people are sitting here, you're going to go talk to them as well?
You talk to several people.
Are you going to go talk to these people sitting in here as well? They're not doing anything different than what I'm doing right now, just sitting here.
Well, they are doing something a little bit different. They're engaged in
Hey man, it's all right, man. You can tuck tail and lean in. It's all right, brother. It's all right. It's all right. It's the Constitution. It's a beautiful thing, man. You don't have to be embarrassed by it. It's all right. You got educated.
How are you? I totally agree. So, all right. Well, it's nice to meet you.
It's amazing. You guys sat out there and talked to them for like 35, 40 minutes, but I can get this delivered to you. It actually only took about a minute to deliver it to you. You wanted to kind of resist it a little bit more. But what exactly? Where you got? I'll find out. What exactly you guys were talking about there. Well, this conversation's going way longer than it needs to. I educated you, 10 minutes ago on this.
I like the joke.
What's there to talk about? I haven't done nothing wrong. You guys gonna?
Nice weather outside.
Oh no.
Just like you can walk up and talk to us, we can come talk to you. They haven't never told you you're detained or anything like that, right?
Look at my whole face.
They're like different hats.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
Well,
And do all the, yeah.
I'm guessing that you don't want to. Like I said, my name's Sergeant Johnson. This is Officer Crooks. What was your name? I'm sorry.
What's your badge number there, Sergeant Johnson?
1206.
What's yours, Officer Crooks?
1821. All right, man.
Yep. Tell them about that policy. Tell them where they can shove it. Constitution. Tell them America on the way out. This is America 1, Commie 0. It's a beautiful thing. Nice try, guys. Nice try.
I have the list over there.
Oh yeah.
I know the top.
This moment shows exactly how many officers today seem more focused on protecting people's feelings than actually upholding the law or honoring their oath to defend our rights. What makes it even worse is that they were trying to shield the very individuals pushing to influence our children. This is why it's critical for you to understand your rights and help us spread awareness to others. So don't forget to support the channel by subscribing, liking, and leaving a comment to help us reach more people. And remember, always record the police.